Hey, y'all. I'm trying to get a hold of Ed to let him know that I had to move the live. Ugh. Am I even live now? No, yes. Okay. I lost the live. I have no clue where it went. So, let's hope he sees that. Let's see if anyone realizes there's another live going on. I'm going to go over to the other live. Ugh. And cancel it. Ah, okay.
Wow, there you are.
Yeah, I was getting. I was.
What happened? Hello? Hello?
Okay. Now, can you hear me?
I can, Dee. What's going on here?
I have an echo. Interesting. I don't know.
Do you have a spotty internet connection where you live there in Oklahoma or what?
Sometimes.
So do you have Wi-Fi in your place or what do you
Yeah, I have Wi-Fi. Well, it's. I don't know how it's worked. It's basically one of the boxes. It's through Expedia. No, not Expedia. Used to be Cox Communications here in Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
It was bought out a couple of years ago, and they're still going from normal line to the other type of line. We had, like last year behind the house, them running new fiber optic lines. So there's no telling what happened to the other live either. We have no clue.
All right.
So what's new with you?
Just did a show with Dr. Telesco tonight. I don't know if you watched it or not, but I went over some of the findings so far that I've had discovered by using the Unfound database that will be available for public shortly. So I was going over some statistics about mental health and relationships and stuff like that.
But half of them followed us, so they all kind of saw the message I left in the chat. And I'm like, and I don't know how to tell Ed. I lost the live. I don't know where it went. They set it up while you were live. And
Thanks. And I was sitting over there in the other feed, and I was waiting. I was like, what's going on here? And then I saw that you had messaged me again. Good thing I looked.
That's the reason why I went ahead and hit the bell thing. I don't try to be annoying, but when there's something like that, it's like, do I sit there and keep texting, or what do I do? You know, because I don't want to be like over aggressive about it, but it's like, I lost the live, everybody. Taylor's out here pulling, the first timer moves on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How have you been?
Well, I've been pretty good. Have kind of an interesting week. And then, of course, last week, the past 2 weeks have been good news for YouTube, I guess, when it comes to true crime. The Monkey Vaughn situation, and then we had the baby Emilio situation.
Right.
The dad's going to be serving on the Emilio Harris case 26 years plus, with possibility of parole, which I'm okay with that. Yeah, the child would have probably lived a heck of a lot longer, but after they're an adult, they're no longer our responsibility. So that's the way I kind of have to look at it that way, keep my own sanity. And then on top of it, he has another 6 years, I think is what they're saying, for the gun charge and for also what he did to his other daughter. He caused her severe mental health issues for the rest of her life. So it's nothing charging now. I moved also spots in the outside part of the house that I said all the time, and everything came unplugged. Everything. And that was during the whole, I just realized I lost that live. I don't know where it went. So. It's been a very interesting couple of weeks. Me and my older YouTube friends that have been friends for a long time out here who are YouTube. She fell off. What?
What were you saying about your old YouTube friends?
Who have been gone for quite some time. We've been actually talking back and forth on the Summer Wells' case and stuff, and it's been kind of an interesting revisit of where I started. And that's where we're going to leave that. A revisit of where I started.
Okay.
After Ed. Of course. Ed's been there this whole entire time.
Oh,
He's never changed. The others have in ways.
And
I'm wondering, were they always crazy and I was just looking for a friend to talk to?
Yeah.
Or were they always sane and I'm the crazy one looking in going, wow, you're actually crazy?
I don't know.
You're obviously crazy, D. That's not even a question. Huh. How long? So for Summer Wells, how long has it been since you went missing now?
It will be, we're going on 6, in June, it'll be 6 years.
So it's over 5 years. So 5 years and some months.
Yeah.
So 2020, so she went missing during COVID.
She went missing the month before Monkey Vaughn.
Okay. So 2021, then she went missing.
Yeah.
Okay, so 4 years and some months. Okay.
Am I counting ahead? Am I jumping?
No,
Oh, yeah, I would have been right when I said 5 years.
2025 still, D.
Okay, I'm ready for it to be 2026.
Okay. Okay.
So, still having issues with the cold and stuff. So, it's been a fun experience with pneumonia. Not really.
Mm. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Well, I have another doctor, an actual doctor's appointment the 12th. So, as long as I don't die beforehand.
It's 6 days though from now. It's next Wednesday.
I know, but you got to realize, what was it, September I come down with pneumonia?
Yeah, I know.
So, when I get sick, you got to realize, with the compromised immune systems, we get sick.
Right.
It puts us out.
Yeah.
It's like I was told last week by a friend of mine, you aren't going live this week, right? And I'm like, well, Ed's taking a break. I guess I could take a mini vacation too.
Right, last week. Yeah.
Huh?
Right. Yeah. This time last week, I was in Bonita Springs, Florida, sitting in an RV watching the football game, and with my brother Michael, and my brother Brian was inside the casino playing cards. That's what I was doing a week ago.
Oh, and that was Saturday then that y'all guys got in trouble for the military, right?
That was last Wednesday night.
Oh.
So that was a week ago yesterday.
Oh.
That was the first night down there in Key West, yeah.
Ed. But here's my question.
Yeah.
Was it not marked anywhere?
Not that we saw, but, we're going in there at night. There's not a lot of street lights or anything. No. I'm sure if we go down there in the daylight, maybe there was something there, but I don't know. But to be honest with you, I wasn't sitting up in the front seat of the RV. Brian was driving. Michael was in the passenger seat, and I was sitting on the couch behind my brother, and all I was doing was looking at Google Maps, telling my brother which directions to go. I really wasn't looking out the window. That was their jobs. So could they have missed it? I guess. I don't know. So, yep, that happened.
And Avery, welcome back to YouTube. Lisa, hey girl. Lisa and Miss Avery. What was it? Lisa, Ed. You were amazing in Dr. Telesco's.
Was I? Good. Glad you enjoyed it. Time went fast. That time goes so fast. You're talking about all that, and before I knew it, it was like 7:50. I was like, wow, okay. We got to wrap this thing up. Thanks. Appreciate it, Lisa. Thank you.
Also, we had a very, very good thing happen yesterday with Nicholas and the whole school thing. Me and his principal, and of course, one of the psychiatrists and one of his main teachers were talking. And they want to move him from the 5th to the 6th grade.
Wow.
Which is what he should be in anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But because of his handwriting being so bad, they aren't going to press for it.
Well, my handwriting's horrible, so I know the feeling.
That's why he's failing.
Oh.
Well, not really failing. He's got C's.
Yeah.
They also now have decided that Nicholas, whenever I was talking to the principal and stuff, we all decided that Nicholas was autistic. Or is autistic.
Okay.
Because she kept telling me how high strung he was when I said something about being autistic. And she kind of looked at me and she goes, "Oh, you already know." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm already aware."
Oh,
I've been told, though, for the past 3 years at the other school that he was normal,
yeah.
and I've known since he was in this, like, pre-K that he was, like, there's certain things he's declined in. Like, when we were babies, me and him, we used to string the Cheerios and we would stack rocks and we would build things with Legos and small Legos, not the big ones, the small ones.
Mm-hmm.
And he loved that stuff. He still loves Legos. It's the whole hand, and he has good hand-eye coordination with gaming. It's the whole sitting there trying to write something. It just looks horrid, like dreadful to horrid. And we're still having a hard time tying shoes.
Huh.
So, and
Wow.
we've done all the tricks.
Okay.
So, that's where we're at with that.
I hear a train and a siren in the background. Is the police car chasing after the train?
Yes, the police cartel are chasing after the train.
Wow, I love it.
It's the Trump train and the police cartel. Sorry, shout Taylor.
Don't they know you have a show to do, Dee? That everybody has to stay quiet when the show's going on. Do they not know this at this point?
Oh, it's been a very, very sirenly night. We'll just put it that way. We've had several fire trucks come through.
Huh. Wow.
And of course, they've got some training going on, which that's where death is tonight, is with some training.
Okay.
Over in Dixon, and I'm like, is it them being loud and obnoxious just to be loud and obnoxious? Going by the house.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What are we talking about tonight, Dee? What are we doing here?
So we are going to go over, I figure this will be fun for trivia, and a lot of you guys know a lot of these cases, because we're going to go back to the 80s, and we're going to go back to unsolved mystery cases.
I was alive in the 80s, so
Yes.
we'll give it a shot.
Oh, I figure most of us remember them. If not,
Yeah, you're what, 10 years younger than I am, Dee? 10 years?
yeah.
All right, so you were born in the 80s, so you have a recollection as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Hang on. What, Mr. Cole? Yes, come say hi. Tell your fun fact.
I get to do my fun fact.
Go for it.
Yahoo! So, did you guys know that the grasslands cover over 40% of the earth?
Grasslands.
Yes.
Wow. I did not know that. I'm hoping that's a trivia question for me next week where I go to play trivia. That would be spectacular.
Now he's going to run away shy and hide.
Thanks, Cole. His name's Cole?
Nick.
Nick. All right. Thank you, Nick.
He goes by Mr. Cole.
Mr. Cool. All right, cool. Mr. Cool. Got it. Mr. Cool. I've never been given that nickname, personally.
Oh, he was given that nickname by YouTubers. Summer Wells' case first started.
Okay.
So. Okay, so now the train's just playing with us. It's going to sit there on the track for an hour and blow its horn. Or if it's got someone crossing or something.
These people.
Or if that's what the siren's about.
These people. This will be the longest train ever.
Yes. So, it's going to be a mystery, easy, medium, or hard?
Let's just go hard.
What detail led Don's mother to believe he was murdered?
Dawn's mother.
Mm-hmm.
Dawn.
Don Kemp.
Dawn who?
Don Kemp. Year old advertising executive from New York.
What detail led them to believe he was murdered? His car.
Print it out this time. You there? Okay.
I am. I said he left his car somewhere.
No.
Okay.
A random note.
A random note.
Right, a ransom note.
A ransom note.
Trains and everything, and the sirens. So, and horns blowing.
Where do you live? Do you live in New York City?
It's starting to feel that way. Don't give it back.
Deal. You live in Oklahoma. You only have like 5 million people there or something, and it seems all of them live on your block.
Yeah.
What is the deal? So there was a ransom note. You know, I'm always doubtful of ransom notes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how many of them are truly real? I think very few.
So Don Kemp was a 35-year-old advertising executive from New York who visited on November 16th, 1982, a Royal, Wyoming. After a serious car accident, he left his high-powered career to speak peace in the West. His Chevy Blazer was found abandoned on a desolate stretch of Interstate 80. Engine was running, door was open, radio on, and clothes.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, I thought I heard you talk.
Uh-uh.
Clothes. Where were we at? Clothes scratched across the road, or scattered across the road. Despite extensive searches, Don was missing for years. In 1985, his remains were discovered just a few miles away, but strange details ignited phone calls to a friend from someone claiming to be Don and sightings that suggested he may have been alive after the official date of death. His mother, Mary Kemp, believed he was murdered, and the case remains one of the most unsettling in the show's history.
I would have to look it up for myself, but being that he was found just a couple miles away and everything, you know, ransom note and everything, it's just, you know, I have to believe that he caused his own death. I have to believe.
That's what I would think he was on. Oh, honestly, I heard you talking about being on stuff earlier, but that would be something that I would think of.
Yeah.
Because of the clothes being thrown around from one side to the other, the highway, you know.
The ransom note was left, what, in the vehicle or back at his house?
Yes.
Which?
I don't have that.
Okay. I mean, really, if there was a ransom note left in his vehicle, I mean, this just sounds like it was staged by him and him alone. Of course, we'd have to know more.
Mm-hmm.
Are you there, Dee?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. All right.
I keep reading the same chats, and it's the same ones. And I'm like, am I missing something here? No, it's the same thing. So, yeah, I would actually believe that he caused his own disappearance.
Yeah, that was all. Who knows what he was going through. Once again, you have to know him a lot more than just what is said here. But like I said, my experience with ransom notes, even with John Benet Ramsey, I don't think that was real. That was just somebody writing something for the heck of it. Whoever did it, whether it was the family or a stranger or whatever, I'm not inclined to believe anything. People watching too many movies is what it is.
I agree.
Right.
There was something else I was going to add. Hopefully we find sooner rather than later now with that. Am I glitching?
No, you're fine.
Okay. Yeah, I would say going missing was on his own accord, and back that far, it just people didn't really search that hard. And we're looking at 1982.
Right.
Rural Wyoming, which we have another Wyoming disappearance that wasn't he Wyoming? That was discovered here recently?
Chance Engelbert, he was from Wyoming, but he was in Nebraska.
Oh, for some reason, I was thinking we had another Wyoming disappearance I was thinking of that was discovered here recently. So moving forward. Where was Roger Wheeler murdered?
Roger Wheeler.
Yes.
Never heard of him.
So let me give you a little synopsis on who Roger Wheeler was.
All right.
If you where and okay. Roger Wheeler Sr. was 55 years old, businessman and owner of World JAI ALAI, a Florida-based gaming company on May 27th, 1981. He was shot and killed in his car. Let's see here. After his weekly golf game, Wheeler had uncovered an embezzlement scandal tied to an organized crime figure while Wyatt Berger. I'm going to spell Whitey.
Whitey Bulger.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Whitey Bulger and the Winter Hill gang.
Yes.
The murder was alleged to keep him silent. FBI agent H. Paul Rico, who later worked as head of security for the gaming company he owned, was impacted in the cover-up and caused exposure in the deep corruption, and was frauded in the first and was featured in the first Unsolved Mystery special.
Wow. Where was he murdered then? Where is this again?
I don't know. That's why I was asking you.
I don't know.
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Oh, where you are?
Yeah.
Huh. I wonder if there was a train blaring in the background when he was murdered.
I don't know. Don't know.
A Whitey Bulger murder in Tulsa, Oklahoma. No, that's news to me. All news to me.
Well, I try to find fun ones. Like I said, I figured this special would go on for a little while because it's one of those that we can enjoy, and I don't have to worry about someone saying something rude or tacky because they can go find the information themselves and read about it or watch it. So where would we like to move to next? It's gonna be another murder for the next.
Go ahead. It's your show.
Ed Brian Hollander, Halloran, was a 42-year-old career. Let me make double sure I'm not giving everything away on that one. I just went, wait a minute here. Okay. I'm making double sure I'm not giving any info before I read it all. FBI informant from South Boston on May 11th, 1982, he and his friends friend Michael, I'm going to spell the last name, Donahue, were gunned down in Boston waterfront.
Okay.
So easy, hard, or medium?
Got better go easy since I haven't gotten any of these yet.
In what city did Brian's murder happen?
Boston.
Yes. So I had to stop and look because I was like, am I on the right question there? Although, I noticed there's a lot of not missing anymore with unsolved or unfound. Wow, unsolved mysteries. I don't see it as much as I was prior, to whenever I remember watching it as a kid. Because we have, which that when we've already went over that one, that looks like. Let's see here. Next is going to be a mystery.
Okay.
The family of Pat Melbeach, Mealbechch, or Bach. Sorry. Pat was born on November 23rd, 1914 in Michigan, raised by the Mansura family, who never told her she was adopted. As an adult, Pat began to suspect that she was the daughter of the Dodge co-founder of Dodge Automotive's empire.
Wow.
And possibly the twin sister of one of the daughters. She recalled being taken as a child to a lavish mansion while pink and gold walls were. She met the woman of the house. Memories that haunted her for decades. What did Pat's daughter discover through DNA test in 2018?
I'm going to guess that she was not part of that family.
You would be wrong.
Of course.
Pat was raised by Ivy Hawkins, and John Dodge's mother.
Mm-hmm.
The DNA results confirm family ties to the Dodge legacy.
Wow. Huh. Did she get any money out of that? I wonder.
I wonder. Nice question. Of course, that was found out in 2018 after all these years. You know, the mother finally dies. I saw, hey, you're rich.
Yeah, the Dodge brothers. Yeah. Wow. Well, Dee, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
Drink yourself. Talk amongst yourselves.
Hi, Doodles. How are you, girlie?
All right, I'm back.
Woohoo. So our next will be Terry Lee Conrad.
Never heard. Is it a she? Terry as a she?
TerryLeeConner. Conrad.
All right. All right.
They were wanted for a series of bank robberies.
Wow.
How did Terry Lee Conner and Joseph Doherty escape custody in 1985?
How did they escape custody in 1985? They, I don't know, somehow they picked their handcuffs and got away.
Wrong. Overpowered the guards during transport.
Wow, they did. Wow.
They escaped while being transported to the courthouse in Oklahoma City.
Another Oklahoma case.
I'm starting to notice a lot of these are Oklahoma based.
Turn to me, D. Wow. All right, they overpowered the guards. Did they eventually get caught? You know.
Let's see here. Series of bank robberies across at least 5 states. The pair, known for their military-style tactics, using semi-machine guns, grenades, and dynamite for the taking of hostages, including banks exclusive their families. In 1985, while being transported across Oklahoma City, they escaped the federal custody, launching a nationwide manhunt. Their crimes included a 1986 robbery in Hazeldale, Washington, where they abducted a bank robber and his wife, or bank manager and his wife, holding them hostage overnight before robbing the bank. The FBI described them as professional, calm, and intelligent, placing both men on the FBI most wanted list. Conner was eventually captured in December 9th, 1986 in Illinois.
Wow. Okay. They were like a modern, more modern day Bonnie and Clyde.
You would think, yeah.
Okay. Okay, bank robberies.
Let's see here. Okay, so case summary: Wanda Jean Meyer or Mays, Mays. Wanda Jean Mays was a 26-year-old secretary from Alabama who vanished on May 12th, 1986, while staying at her aunt's and uncle's home in Georgia.
Huh.
So, would you want? I'm going to assume hard on that one.
Yes.
What did authorities ultimately consider caused Wanda's death?
Give me the description again.
Let's see here. She went missing at her aunt and uncle's home in Gustavus, Guntersville, Ville, Alabama.
Okay.
The morning her relatives found the guest room's window shattered out from the inside, Wanda was gone. Her blood-stained nightgown was discovered behind the house, and an empty canoe with bloodstains were found floating on the lake.
Wow.
Wanda had a history of severe anxiety attacks linked to dieting and chemical imbalance. Investigators considered two possibilities. She may have had a panic episode, a red flag, or she was the victim of foul play.
I guess foul play. I guess somebody took her. I guess. What's the answer?
It's gonna be foul play.
Who did it?
Or sorry, I got that one wrong. It was accidental. It was an accidental fall.
How was that an accidental fall?
Wanda had severe. Okay, hang on. Because when she was found at the back of the lake by hunters in 2008. Authorities consider she died from an accidental fall in the Rocky Mountain terrain, with no foul play was involved.
There's a busted window. There's a bloody canoe, and they think she fell.
Uh-huh. We're talking about 2008, Ed. And we're also talking about 1986. I mean,
how can that even be? The window to her bedroom was busted inward. There was blood on, I guess, the shards of the window.
Uh-huh.
There was a canoe that had blood on it. And they decided that she fell from some rocks around there.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess they really wanted that one closed.
Well, I mean, come on. They also found her nightgown was discovered behind the house, bloodied.
All right, Dee, if you say so. You know.
Well, the answer says her remains were found in the rocky terrain with no foul play was suspected.
Where did you find that one? How did you know about that one?
Like I said, I did all this through doing Unsolved Mysteries.
Where? Like, where did you find those? Where did you go online to find this?
Give me 1 second. Did I get that on this one? Probably not. I know it's on the Unsolved Mystery Wiki page. Which one is that one? That one was. Give me a second. Wanda.
Wow. I don't even know how
Okay,
that's
first,
just.
I can even give you the first air date was May 2005, 1987. Reported December or re-reported December the 30th, 1987.
I don't even know what to say. I mean, I know that mysteries aren't necessarily my thing, but that was a disappearance for all these years. And if you would have told me, given that they eventually decided that she died all on her own, then how do you explain how do we explain everything else?
Good question. The window being broke, the blood on the nightgown being left.
How old was she?
She was 26.
So they're saying that, I mean, did she have a history of mental health issues or something?
It says that she does have anxiety attacks linked to dieting and chemical imbalance.
Okay, I don't know what to say to that.
I'm like, does that mean my PTSD might be what will cause my death one day?
I don't know, Dee, but if I'm around, make sure they investigate it better than they investigated that.
I mean, I hate making jokes about some of these cases, but sometimes you sit there and you read it and you reread it. Even when you're typing it, you read it. And you're still going, I don't get this one. But we'll just go with it.
Okay. Please continue, Dee.
This isn't wanted. It's John Burns. Was a fugitive featured on Unsolved Mysteries in 1970. Murder of Eleanor Fever, Ferveer. His case was notable for being one of the first unsolved thanks to viewers' clips. In 1969, a man called himself John Edward Burns began a relationship with a 45-year-old divorced mother of 6 in Michigan. On September 22nd, 1970, he murdered her in her home. A convicted schoolhouse in I'm still here, Newton Township, after he killed, or the killing of her behind in the barn just 100 yards away from for 10 days before vanishing. Investigators later discovered that John Burns was falsely identified. His real name and backgrounds were unknown at the time. So once again, you get to pick.
Easy. I got to pick an easy one. I have no idea.
What was the real name of the man known as John Burns?
Huh. The real name of the John Burns, John Doe.
Wilford Cashman.
That's the easy. I'm supposed to know that. That wasn't the easy answer question. That was the easy question, D.
Thank you. Would you like to hear hard? How was John Burns ultimately identified and captured?
Well, that would have been easier to guess. I mean, there's so many millions of names in the world, D. How was he caught? I'm guessing it wasn't through DNA.
No.
Was it through taxes or something?
Via tips from Unsolved Mysteries.
Oh, it was. Okay.
Although DNA did come up, fingerprint match.
You looking at me missing these. Why are you laughing, D?
It's that time of night. We'll just leave it there. It's one of those nights.
Okay.
I keep waiting for my phone to go off, and now I know why it's turned off. I turned it off earlier. Oh, I've been watching the protest in Portland. That's all I'm going to say about this time of night. If I'm not giggling, I'm ready to.
I don't even know what that means. Protest in Portland about what?
The whole ICE facility stuff. That's the reason why I made the remark about the color, about you guys being pulled over Saturday. That's where that thought came from. I went, oh, I wonder if that was a targeted pullover.
Okay.
I stand in the middle of it. I'm not taking sides.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I told my mom friend that today. She's like, it doesn't sound that way. I was like, hey, I just report on the news, okay, woman? Sometimes we just keep our faces down and we don't look up. Especially when you see a 26-year-old man grab a woman by the neck.
Mm-hmm.
You can't not feel something. I keep telling her when I'll interview the dude. I'll interview him. I'm not scared. So our next is going to be, I didn't put it what this was. So this is just as much of a question as it will be for you.
All right, this is gonna be the last one, D. It's been a long day for me. It's been a lot of days.
Give me a
Last one.
second then. Let me find the one that I like the most.
Okay.
I had one out of Oklahoma that I wanted to go over because it was an interesting one. It was a crash. Out by Lawton. I'm probably not going to find it. What do you about the whole? Well, you know what? Since this is the last one, I won't worry about it tonight. We'll just call it good. What do you think about me going over those two rivers?
Okay.
Well, you're like, okay. I don't have it written down in front of me. Any of it yet. I know he keeps telling me everyone has Alzheimer's in the whole situation or is dead. I don't know. I feel like I'm led down a wild goose chase at this point. Maybe I'm wrong.
Who is this again?
I mean, Mr. Cooper, the cop that I talked to.
Oh.
What would your feelings be on it? Would you want to walk away from it, or should I open it with both arms? Go, yes, take it.
What are you lighting, D?
Possibly a cigarette.
What did you say?
Possibly a cigarette.
Oh, D.
Now I know why my camera wasn't on all night.
Well, D, I'm just gonna leave that. I'm gonna get out right now if you don't mind.
All right.
All right. If that's what you're doing, I gotta leave. Okay.
It's a regular cigarette. It's not a.
Okay.
I can show you.
You seem a little stranger than usual tonight, D.
It's a cigarette.
So I'm gonna go, and we can talk tomorrow. Okay.
All right.
All right. All right. I'll see you.
Night night.